by adding someone that was not even on the rankings at all last year. No honorable mentions, no nothing. But he blossomed into something that was a talent and something that Buffalo really needed, especially with how their team is operating and trying to get stars on the defense, obviously, and trying to still compete for a title, even though their window is, um, you know, I wouldn't say it's closed. I'm not going to say that, but they definitely lost a lot of key pieces this offseason, and they needed to see some positive in their team. Ed Oliver is that positive on their team right now, along with some other guys. But Ed Oliver definitely has improved in every which way. From his numbers going up to his playing time to his impact on the team, man. And you're looking at Ed Oliver, 26 years old, 5 years in the league, 16 games played, 51 tackles, 9.5 sacks, one interception, three pass deflections, and 13 stuffs against the Steelers and the Chiefs in the playoffs. He had two tackles for a pass deflection and a stuff. He's still young. He's still going to develop into a better D tackle. Definitely better at his position, and hopefully he works hard on his craft. And I do believe he'll still be on this countdown. It's opened him up to be on this countdown with the retirement of Aaron Donald for sure. But with that, definitely opens a lot of potential for him to just get better at what he does, man. So it's a great sight to see. New players or players that have been working hard and finally have put that work into motion and become an actual impact on their football teams. And Ed Oliver has done that. So we got Dexter Lawrence at number 9. Last year was number 7. Um, Went down by 2. But I mean, this is a guy that can just rise up and come back and even be a top 5 D tackle. His ability, his impact in New York is felt on the Giants organization. Um, Great run stopper, a great wrecking of a havoc type player. You know, really great at finding that guy and making that sure tackle, getting to the QB when he needs to get to the QB, and just overall super elite, athletic for his size. And you don't think a big man can move like that, but I mean he can move, man. He really can. You're looking at Dexter Lawrence, 26 years old, 5 years in the league, 4 years, $74 million contract with the Giants. 16 games played, 53 tackles, 4.5 sacks, with two pass deflection and six stuffs this year. He was ninth on the Defensive Player of the Year voting. He was also a second team All Pro member and a Pro Bowler. It is a little bit surprising that he did get all these awards and he's low, and I get that. There's just been some pretty good D tackle talent, um, and nothing not knocking off Dexter Lawrence's talent at all. I would just like to see him, I guess, kind of increase more of his tackle or sack ratio of what he does. But overall, he's still an impactful player, and he still belongs to be on a top 10 list. And I hope that he continues to grow on his craft and become a better D tackle than he already is. So, number 8, we got Jeffery Simmons. Last year, number 8 as well, but the DN position. Definitely hard to uh, really rank where this guy's going to be based on the fact that he just moves everywhere in the D line, and he's still effective no matter where he's at. D tackle though is his primary position. I mean that's what he was playing before. They definitely switched him to D end this past year, and that's fine. I get that, but D tackle is primarily where he's at. Big guy, big size, fast. Um, exactly what Tennessee really needs, especially with them trying to be in a kind of a rebuilding kind of phase here with finding the right players, the right guys to fit in the system, and try to get into playoff contention, which is where Tennessee was. I mean, a few years back here, so they're just trying to get back to where they used to be, and trying to be a a problem in this league. Jeffrey Simmons is a problem in this league. I mean, what he's been able to do here in Tennessee has been phenomenal. Um, run stuffer, quarterback chaser. Um, can make a good play, can, get into the ability of, deflecting passes and stuff. The jumping ability, the athleticism, like I said, is amazing. And yeah, big dude, man. We're looking at Jeffrey Simmons, 26 years old, 5 years in the league, 4 years, $79.1 million deal there in Tennessee. 12 games that he played, 44 tackles, 5.5 sacks, one forced fumble, one fumble recovery, one pass deflection, and 11 stuffs. Um, no playoffs, no accolades. Definitely should be a Pro Bowler. Definitely will be potential of All Pro for sure. Yeah, I'm just excited to see him kind of just get back, and I hope that he can play a full season and showcase what he's got, which is All Pro talent. So, uh, yeah, Jeffery Simmons very deserving of being here. Number 7. Last year he was number 6. Jonathan Allen, beast, beast. Washington Commanders' strength is their D tackle line or D tackle play, and Jonathan Allen is a carrier of that. Along with his counterpart, um, Darren Payne. So I mean, Jonathan Allen has been doing this for a while. I do feel bad for the fact that he hasn't been able to have that playoff success that he's so extremely covets, and it's sad, but this is a Washington Commanders team that's just hasn't built themselves to win in a while. So hopefully that can change in the near future. I do believe Jonathan Allen brings a really good skill set to the table. Can do it all, definitely. I feel like D tackles now have the ability of doing it all, and they're just getting bigger and quicker and more athletic, and they wreak havoc. And Jonathan Allen wreaks havoc when he's on the field. Huge part of their success defensively, up front, definitely. And you're looking at Jonathan Allen, 29 years old, 7 years in this league, 2 years, $32.5 million left on his deal. Played 16 games, 53 tackles, 5.5 sacks, one pass deflection, and 8 stuffs. No postseason and no accolades, but he is a perennial Pro Bowler. He is a perennial potential All Pro guy. But there's a lot of D tackles out here, but Pro Bowl for sure. Definitely a guy that you need to look out for on Sundays. Lastly, in this part, you got number 6, Derrick Brown. Last year was number 10. Barely made the cut, but I mean, he put together a fantastic season. He's getting better every single year. This is a guy that should be top 5 D tackle by the end of next year if he plays the way he's been playing, which is lights out football. Tackling machine for sure. Um, Great run stuff. And yeah, I mean, pretty athletic, can get interceptions, can get sacks, but he's more of a tackling machine, getting after it, making sure that the play is not, it's not done. It's not done. He's still there. He's still running to make a tackle. Like, he is very reliable. He is a very reliable D tackle and a huge part of this Panthers team. Rebuilding process. I mean, keeping him is huge, and they did that. You're looking at Derrick Brown, 26 years old, 4 years in the league, 4 years, $96 million that he signed with the Panthers this offseason. Definitely earned that contract. 17 games played, 103 tackles, 2 sacks, one interception, 6 pass deflections, and 16 stuffs. Earned him a Pro Bowl nod. He is definitely a future All Pro, multiple Pro Bowler I see there in the works, and I can see him being in the Defensive Player of the Year voting. So overall, great player, great D tackle, who you want, honestly, and yeah, I'm excited for him. So overall, right now, he's earned it. I definitely see him in the future being higher on this list.